Microcarpa today. I'm going to be pruning, addressing some of the big chop scars. This was a purchase that I made. I got 4 of these trees at once. They were being sold in like big 7-gallon buckets as like landscape trees. There were 6 at the nursery. I kind of wish I would have bought all 6 of them instead of just 4. But that's in hindsight now, or whatever. That material like this can be hard to find, especially as inexpensive as that was. When I originally got it, this was the last one that I kind of pulled out of the original pots, just because I was going to actually keep this one as a tall one. This was the tallest one, and I was going to keep it tall. I was thinking about trying to use it as a yard feature, but then the more I learned about the hobby and everything, the more I just kind of realized that there was no taper in there. I was able to, when I repotted it, I was able to separate it into 4 different trees. I got this one, and then another one that I have just in a little bullpen that's a little bit taller than this one, and then a couple other ones that almost look like little cuttings, but they were actually from where I separated this tree out or whatever. So there was some roots when I put them in their little pots and everything. But that's the front. And this is pretty much what I kind of treat as the back. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to prune everything down. I'm going to defoliate it. Alright, so let's have a look at it now. Oh, forgot. Didn't even see that right in front of me there. Finish that up. Alright, and so there we are on the back side. And then with the proposed front here, as I've been kind of going around, I've been going back and forth with whether or not it really needs wire. Kind of already has an older look to it. Starting to like this tree a lot. But I think about the wire issue here while I just kind of go around wound by wound and kind of decide what it is I'm going to do. I will go ahead and start with these 2 right here. All right, so this one, the closest branch it's got is, a good fingernail away from it, a good finger away from it. There was, I think the only reason I even left that as long as I did when I did originally do the chop was there was this aerial root I was trying to save, but the aerial root is now dried up. I could see that as I was just working it earlier or whatever. Some of the smaller ones dried up. The bigger ones are okay. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to hit that with knob cutters, just depending on how clean that comes off, decide whether or not I need to carve it a little bit. Alright, so I got that all back to live wood. Let's check this one out. Got a good, kind of like if that was its own little trunk there. It's got a good little apex coming up there. It doesn't really have much of a connection to it in that it doesn't look like it's rolling over right there. And then there's this other branch that actually kind of starts off a little behind it there. Alright, so first time ever using this bit. Don't know how it's going to work out here. We're going to find out together. Alright, got back to a little bit of live wood there. And hopefully that starts rolling over a little bit better. It's at a decent angle. And now we'll drop to a lower one. Alright, this one has a good, pretty strong branch coming up off of it. The rolling, it stops right there. Almost no healing on the bottom there. But it's flush though too. It doesn't really look that out of place or anything. I mean, still got years before it'll be healed over, but it doesn't really look bad. Alright, hard to see with all the dust, but I did expose some of the cambium there. Just took out a little bit of bulk. Doesn't quite look so flat right now. And we'll give that a little time. And there's two wounds here close together. I got this one, and then there's also this guy up here. The closest branch to this one is this, not anywhere near the wound. The wound almost has no rolling over on that one. I'm going to try to see what I can do with the knob cutters before I do much else. This side has no branches, so I'm just going to go pretty deep on that side. See what I can do. Alright, expose the live edge there. And then I'm just gonna do the same thing here, try to just take some of that bulk dead wood out of there. And if that was a wound that was a little more vertical, I might have taken more out. But you can even see here, I tried to give a little channel there for the water to come out of there. I definitely don't want that holding water or anything. So without some kind of a different tripod or something, I really can't get very good angle for you guys to see the top of that one. So I'll just address this guy here real quick. In that, this is actually a little branch. This is the back side of the tree. I know you guys can't see the whole thing now, but this is the back side. It could almost do without it. When I repot it, you know, it's actually a little loose, like it's not really fused with the rest of the tree all that well. When I repot it, I mean, if it like pops off, it pops off. You know, I have been kind of fostering this branch here in the hopes to kind of heal that up a bit and everything. And, you know, I'm kind of going with it in that it'll stay there. I mean, we'll see. I actually have no plans of repotting this anytime soon. So, you know, by the time I do go to repot it, I'm sure it's going to be even fused in there a little bit better than it is anyway. Anyhow, but I'm just going to hit it. It has, and again, I just can't quite get the angle because this is in the way. But it has started rolling over quite a bit. So I'm just going to kind of get down in there a little bit. And again, try to not make it to where it's going to hold water either at the same time. Alright, and the last one I'll get is this one. This one, again, probably would have chopped this guy back to here, but I was trying to save this aerial root coming off there, and it is growing pretty well. Part of what's feeding this branch here, I'm sure. Not much going on out here. So, let's see if I can cut that back a bit. And that might be... That may be all I do on that one. I exposed some live stuff there, and I'd just like to shave that off just a little bit because that aerial root starts right there. There we go. Got a little bit of the dead stuff off there. Didn't really want to cut too deep into that aerial root because I don't want that falling off the branch. Seeing how it is live. And it looks pretty good. You know, it's all twisted up there and everything. Alright, so I decided not to wire it today. I think it looks great the way it is. Again, that's the back side. This is that trunk I was talking about that it could do without. But while it's still attached there, I'll try my best to heal up that scar and everything. So that's the back side. And then there's the front. Thanks for watching.